Welcome guys, today we're going to be looking at how we can make beams and slabs in ProtaStructure. So let's start with beams. So in order to make a beam, you have to go here where it says beam. So click here on this ribbon, then we're going to have this over here. So here we have the type of beam. So here normally we normally use the normal one here. Then here this is the breadth. Then here for the breadth you can make any type. You can put the breadth. So let's say maybe if we want to use a 230 breadth of the beam, so here we can just add 230 like that. And here we have the height. So we want our height of the beam to be, let's say, 400. So once you are done here, you can start making your beams. So here we are going to make a beam. So we are going to select here, going this side. So this is how you make your beam. Then we're going to connect it here like that. Then go on escape. Then here I will make a beam coming down here. So if you want, you can just go down here like that in order to make your work faster like that. So here ProtaStructure is going to divide your beams for you like that, so that they do not overlap. So here you can make beams like that as well. Here we're going to make beam going up there. Then we'll have a beam this side. We're going to have our beams like that. Then we're going to connect it over here. Then here we have the beams which are going to be here. Then here we can make a beam like that. Here make a beam. Here beam. We have a beam here as well. We also have a beam here. So now let's say we want to make a circular beam here. So here, if you want to make a circular beam, you can go here where it says curved beam. So here we are going to make a curved beam. So just click here. Then so when you click here, it means you are going to be making your beam curved. So you have to select a point here and you select this point over here, then go in this side. So in order to make a beam here, we are going to click on F2. So here you have to enter a radius. So let's say I want to use a radius of 1000 like that. Then I'll press on enter. So it means that now you have created your beam here. Okay, so once you are done with this, you can just close this and you can go here in 3D to see how you have made your beams. So these are the beams that we have made over here. Now let's say now let's add our slabs. So I'll go here on the plan view. Now I want to add my slabs here on top. Okay, so in order to add my slab, I'll go here where it says slab. Here on slab, you can enter the height of the slab. Let's say maybe the thickness. So here I'm going to put for about a 150 millimeters like that. Okay, then here we have where it says loads. So here we have the concrete cover, which is 25, and we have this 150 millimeter for the height of the, the thickness of the slab. And here we have the loads. So here we have the self-weight. So here for the self-weight, in order to find the self-weight, you have to multiply 24 times 0.15 the thickness of the slab. So this is where this 3.6 is coming from. So here if we try to change, let's say we had a 200, it's supposed to change automatically here. You see, so here it has changed, it's now 4.8. So let's just add our 150 which we are using. Then we can go here back to 3.6. Then here you have to enter your dead loads. Here you can enter a value here where it says value. So here, for example, if you want to enter a dead load here, you can click here and you can just select one of these. Let's say maybe it's a room. Just go here on room and it will enter here. There the minimum dead load over here. Then here for the imposed load, you can just go here. Let me show you properly. So here you have to right click, then it's going to open up here. So here it's going to show you the types of loads which you can select from. Let's say maybe it's for a hotel and motel. So here you can select. So these are the only the minimum values which are here. So here you can enter minimum value. So let's say, for example, maybe if it's a hospital, so here hospital wards, maybe here you can select maybe an office area at or below the ground. You can select here a cafe or restaurant, maybe a classroom, like that. So here maybe I'll just go here maybe with shopping area. So these are minimum values over here which you can select from, maybe for the imposed loads here. So these imposed loads sometimes are called the live loads which are here. Once you are done with this, you can just go here. Let's go to general now. These are the most important things that you have to know. So here now let's say we want to make now, we go here on intersection. You can see here down it's written beam region. So here you can select a few, but I would recommend you use the beam region in order to make the slab. So I'll go with the beam region. So once you select your beam region, it means if you want to make your slab, it will select the beam region automatically once you go here. So once I left click here, automatically it's going to make my slab over here. So this is how you can make your slab. So let me click everywhere so that we make our slab, and here as well. So these are the areas where I want to make my slab. So this is how you can place your slabs like that. Then here I'll just close this. So we have placed our slabs. So let's try to go in 3D to see how our slabs are placed. So this means you can see our slabs have been placed. We have also added our beams. So this is what I had for you today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.